kind of a fun insight into how our drugs are approved that's important for you to know. But I'm talking about censorship. Did you know that it is illegal? So if they're successful and they get approval to use that antidepressant, all they're allowed to share with the public is this is an antidepressant, which means that it's illegal for them to share with you the 6 failed clinical trials. It's illegal for them to share with you if people are reporting to them about deaths, reporting to you about serious adverse reactions, because all they're allowed to say is it's an antidepressant. Now, this doesn't help you make good health decisions. The law should be that all information about any product, whether it's chemical or natural, must be publicly available so that we can make proper health decisions. But this is by design. Well, now the censorship, we don't, in the natural health community, we never get approval to treat serious health conditions. So we've structured our laws, our drug approval laws, so that, and there's always exceptions, but by and large, but for the most minor of conditions, like, toenail fungus, the only drugs that can get approved are novel chemicals, which is why, you all know if you engage the government-funded healthcare system, you're going to be offered surgery and you're going to be offered synthetic chemicals as treatments. Well, this is by design. So on the natural health community, we get basically structure function claims or approval for the most minor of conditions. So using True Hope at eMpower Plus as an example, I think they're approved for something like supports mental health and well-being. Like, you would never know that. And when I say, I think it's, in my opinion, it's likely the most effective treatment for bipolar disorder. I mean, there was a criminal trial where we had people like, Dr. Charles Popper from Harvard University, who, was the editor of the Journal of Child and Adolescent Psychopharmacology. And he, as much as said that and said, well, if he got bipolar, that's what he'd want to try. And like that whole, there's substance to what I'm saying. So, but they can't share it with you because there's censorship. And if people's lives are turned around, like at that trial, I called as witnesses a whole bunch of people that had, prior to Empower Plus, they'd kept being involuntarily committed to psych wards, because back then True Hope tended to attract the worst of the worst. So these were people, all the chemical drugs had failed them, and they were being involuntarily committed, and they were on this revolving door, literally, of hell. And then they get normal, because if it works, like, you're normal, you're cured, you're back to work, you're back to school, you're not suffering at all. So True Hope can't share those stories with you. And we're sharing these stories because there are a large number of people suffering.